I'm a monster. All right, yeah, that was my little impression, man, of Buster. And I just got done watching the episode 14, man. This is a Buster driven episode, man. And I think it was for the fans, man. It's episode 14. It's called Off the Hook. It's from season 4, Arrested Development, and we got one episode left to the end. But this Buster Bluth driven episode was for fans, man. All right, so like here's the thing about the episode. It says Buster struggles to make it his own and break away from his overbearing mother. And as anybody that's familiar with Arrested Development is gonna know that it's pretty much impossible for this to happen with Buster, man. He's always gonna be around Lucille, man, and that's just how it's gonna be. And there were so many jokes and so many gags and small like subtle hints, man, that go back to Arrested Development seasons 1 through 3. And I think this one was heavily influenced and fan driven because it fits into the storyline perfectly. People that haven't watched AD seasons 1 through 3, they'll understand what's going on as far as how Buster's story fits into season 4. But what they won't get is the characters that were in there. They bring back that doctor, the doctor that always is over dramatic, and he always gives you a diagnosis of something that's just wrong. You know what I'm saying? He'll say, everything's gonna be fine. We were able to save him, but there's no life left in him or something like that. And then all of a sudden the family's all panicking and they think that somebody died when in actuality he's doing fine. The doctor's he's just a strange man. But anyway, they brung him back, and what was kind of cool about this, man, is that they disguised a lot of the characters, man, and then revealed them later on. So if you're sitting there hoping that this is going to be the doctor, or this is going to be the colonel from the military, or this is going to be some of the military people, but you won't notice them until they reveal themselves or until they show a name tag and stuff like that. But they're all over, man. They're spread out throughout the episode. Buster goes back into the army. Absolutely hilarious, man. He goes back. He runs to army to save his mother, man. And that was so funny, man, that he still refers to the army as army, and it's kind of cool, man, that they're incorporating, man, the ending of Don't Ask, Don't Tell. And that was a big thing, man, because like when he goes inside the the army recruiting station, man, like there's just nothing but like joke after joke after joke, man, with Don't Ask, Don't Tell. They also, once again, man, Arrested Development stays relevant to nowadays problem, society's problems now and current events, and they deal with the drone attacks, man. That one was like really, I guess, cruel humor, man. And they played it very well because it's such a sensitive subject. Not to get too political or whatever, but it's such a sensitive subject that needs to be addressed. And I think that they handled that, like, I mean, perfectly, man. Because in most, situations, man, no one would touch that with like a 90-foot pole in a bag over her face. But they touched this. They managed to address this issue of the drone attacks, man, and killing the innocent civilians and stuff like that. And they handled it, man. So yeah, I'm pretty sure like people will start talking about that, man, after they watch this episode and other political things that happen, man. Yeah, let me see. Buster has something happen to his hook. I'm not gonna ruin it for you, but the jokes that happen after that, absolutely hilarious, man. And they carry it on throughout the whole entire episode, and I think it's just kind of cool, man. No spoilers in this one, man. Something happened to Lucille too, and it kind of has me worried, but there was this moment where a flash occurred on screen, and then something happened, and I think that she's going to be, perfectly fine, but we'll see. We're at the end. There's one episode left. So far, the count is going good, man. You have 2 for George Sr., 2 for Michael, 1 for Lucille. One for Job, one for George Michael, one for Maybe, two for Lindsay, and two for Tobias, and not one for Buster. So that kind of brings us to this episode 15, which should have every single cast member together on the screen at one time, man. So that's kind of cool. And during this episode, you actually did get to see every single cast member on the screen at one time, and that was when they're inside the house and Buster's talking to them inside the family like hotel room type thing. Yep, we're out of here, man. And 5 out of 5 stars, man. Off the Hook, episode 14, season 4, 5 out of 5 stars. And we're gonna watch the last episode now. It is 2:43 in the morning, and it's the 27th of May. That's about 5 minutes and 30 seconds, so we're out here.